brief overview of what social media is and be able to explain really 4 of the top sites that really drive most of the social media on the web. We'll get into that, and then after about 20 minutes I'll open it up to some question and answers, since this is a fairly new topic for many people. Historically, the way that communications has been done and broadcasting has been done has been talking at people. If you look at the models of television, radio, newspapers, publishing, over the last several centuries, it has been the mode of operandi to talk at people. Well, with the change of social media, you have a convergence of technology and other means that allow us to start talking with people rather than at them. And so that's really what the crux of social media is all about. With the idea of creating dialogue, which is a two-way engagement, transparency and relationship are the utmost importance within social media. And it's really about giving. So whether you're an individual or an organization, it's having these elements as a part of your ongoing dialogue with those people that you are engaging with. So we'll go through some examples and help you understand a little bit more. Some of the elements that help define what social media is. It's online communities for collaboration. So there are different areas on the web, different websites that are communities that allow people to collaborate with one another, to share thoughts, share content, share information. They're very relationship focused. Many of these communities are built on the idea that you know others. It's a networking principle, and the idea that others might be your friends or followers, or you might be associated with them in a professional way. There are various types of these communities. There are everything from professional communities to niche communities to some of the ones that we'll talk about and that you probably have recognized in the media. And there's also a whole other discipline of marketing that's out there now called social media optimization. How do you market your organization so that it is optimized to really be present within the social media realm? These logos represent some of the most popular areas on the web that are considered social media. Facebook, YouTube, Flickr, MySpace, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We're going to talk about 4 of these today, but one thing I wanted to point out is out of these 6 companies here, 4 of them have consistently been in the top 10 global websites that are accessed on a daily basis for the past 3 years. Outside of Google and Yahoo, which are number 1 and number 2, Facebook is number 3 as of, I checked the stats yesterday. MySpace is number 5, YouTube is number 7, and I believe LinkedIn is number 12. And so these are very highly impactful websites that are driving a lot of different people on the planet to engage with. We'll talk about some of the statistics here in a moment. Social media as a whole, and this was a study that was done in December of last year by the Pew Internet and Family Life organization, found that 35% of all U.S. adults have a profile of some kind on a social network, whether that would be Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn, the other ones that we've talked about. This is the breakdown of the different levels of what participation is for the age range. So obviously, as you might guess, younger adults, 18 to 24, 75% of those adults actually have a profile on one of these websites. And then the age changes and the statistics go down as the age increases. I would venture to guess, based on what I've seen over the tracking of this data for the past 3 years, you could probably add 10% to all those numbers as of today and probably have a better accurate information about how many people are online in these organizations. This is a graph that was done by Alexa.com to show the daily reach, the percent of those on the internet who go to these different websites. One thing I wanted to point out is, the black one here is Amazon.com. Has been considered for years one of the mega sites on the web as far as their impact and their e-commerce. You can see that, and if I were to stretch this back out for several years, Amazon and eBay were actually at the top of this list, but you can see over the last several years, every one of these other social networks has passed, including Twitter within the last quarter. They have passed Amazon And you can see that MySpace is on a decline. The blue one here is Facebook, is really dominating the space now within social media, and quite frankly dominating the web as well. Just to kind of go in a little bit, let me see, I think I've got a loop here. I think I tried to get too fancy with my slides. Okay. Let's go back to it. I apologize about this. Okay. Just to kind of go into some of the stats about Facebook, 250 million active users. These stats were updated yesterday. 70% of those users are international, and every day at least 120 million people log into Facebook to update their profiles. The fastest growing demographic within Facebook is those older than 35. I read a statistic yesterday that said women ages 55 and older actually make up the fastest growing demographic of all social media sites. The average user within Facebook is connected to 120 other friends. 1 billion photos are uploaded every month into the pages of Facebook, and 5 billion minutes are spent on Facebook each day. And that's worldwide. This is an example of a Facebook page. I just did a screen capture of my page. I get a news feed from all of my friends listed here. Mitch Daniels is not a close friend, but I followed him on Facebook. And I can kind of see what they're thinking about, how they're updating. A friend of mine from college just recently bought a farm, and so he's posting photos about the farm. Different organizations also have presence on Facebook. So this is Rotary International's Facebook page. I believe, I'm trying to see here, I believe there are about 29,000 fans. 29,000 people follow this page on Facebook. That allows them to get email updates, find out what's going on, and to see recent news. Anderson University, which is one of our clients, also has been doing a great job on Facebook. They have almost 2,000 fans on Facebook that are following their updates. And you can also see one of the things about Facebook is these ads on the side are targeted directly to me. The engines within Facebook read and understand everything about my profile and allow advertisers to send ads only to me based on criteria. And so the fact that I'm an alumni of Anderson University and I've identified that, I'm served up ads for the Anderson University bookstore to get my Raven gear. And so we've been doing advertising for some of our clients, and it's extremely interesting because I can do a target ad campaign only within the Indianapolis market for ages 18 to 24, and if they have a keyword in their profile of Indianapolis Colts, I can send them an ad and no one else will see it, and I only have to pay if the person clicks on the ad. So there's a lot